Hi again. Welcome back. Got another small piece of wood today here. This piece of wood here I believe is a chunk of sycamore. I'm basing that on the bark, what it looks like. I looked this up to try to figure out what this was, and I believe it's sycamore. I'm going to try to make a small vase. I'm going to call this a weed pot. I'm not going to try to turn the center out. I'm just going to drill a small hole in the middle. Have this little bit of a feature here of a knob on the little branch that came off the side. We'll see what that gives us as a final look. It's just going to be a small vase, but stick with me. I'm going to put it up between centers, and we'll see how this turns out. Start out, see if we can get this rounded up a little bit and start to get a basic shape. Alright, let's take our first look at it here. I know we're not perfectly round. Still showing a little bit here. We get some nice red streaks in the wood right there. Alright, let's continue. Start to put a little bit of a shape to it here. This is going to be the bottom of the vase right here. What I'm going to do is round this off a little bit. So the bottom is going to be up a little further. We're going to put a 10 in there so we can turn this around, put it in the chuck. Up here will be the top of the vase. We'll turn this down thinner. Alright. Starting to see a little bit of shape here right now. Alright, let's give ourselves a bottom. Define a bottom here. We're also going to define a straight bottom down here and then put a tenon on it so we can flip this around. Let's come up here, let's define a top. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Back this out, we're going to cut this end off here. Okay, simple, basic, small little bud vase. So drill a hole in the end up here. I'm just going to go for just a small 1/2 inch hole. We'll bump it up just till we get a little bit of pressure on there. We don't want to go too deep because as we go deep in there, it'll want to split that hole out. We don't want to split that hole out. Alright, now it's just a matter of doing some finishing on this. Okay, here we go. A couple little finishing cuts with a scraper. Got a nice little look to that. Let's do a little bit of sand in here. I'm just going to start out with some 80 grit sandpaper. Try to get this cleaned up a little bit. There's 80. This is 180. It's 220. 220 feels pretty nice. 320. Nice. We'll do a little bit more. Right here's 400. Alright, now it's really smooth. Very nice. Not a real dramatic wood, is it? But it's simple, it's nice. This is just a small, simple little bud vase. So a simple design is nice. Smooth. We're going to wipe on a seal coat of shellac. Give it, see what it's going to look like here. Gives a little more color. A little bit of sanding paste. Put some wax on this one. Simple finish. Just a shellac seal coat. Simple wax. Alright, there we have it. Simple, clean. Let's cut this off. I'm going to try to cut it straight or a very slight undercut. So this will sit flat. There we have it. A little more cleanup work. Clean this bottom off. Put my logo on there. We'll wipe some wax on it. I'll be right back. A simple, small bud vase. I like to call these ones that I drill out, I just call them a weed pot. Put one small flower, one small couple pieces of dried grass, something very simple. A small dried flower gives a very nice effect on the mantle. Very simple to do. Got our logo on the bottom here. After sanding that up, again, the whole thing, just a seal coat of shellac, one rubbed on hand coat of a beeswax polish. A lot of fun. Very simple to do. 15-20 minutes on the lathe, a couple of tools, gives you some good practice. Give it a try. Remember, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you liked it a lot, subscribe. Join me in this little journey I have going here, making some things on the lathe, showing you. It's a lot of fun. Dave's Dusty Times. We'll see you again.